So depressing, the whole thing.
All of a sudden, it's depressing. These women are really, really nuts. Did she actually believe all along that Biden was actually going to stay in this race? They're going to use the COVID as his excuse to leave. Even though he said today he's staying in the race, we all know most likely that is not possible. But Joy Behar, I think she's in need of some serious mental health counseling because she is depressed. And she's probably having a lot of anxiety. She actually said Trump's name a couple of times. I know that makes her very anxious. Have a look at what she had to say and why she thinks Biden's going to step aside.
So depressing, the whole thing. I think that he's going to drop out now. That's my feeling. I mean, I don't have any information, but when Pelosi gets into this, and Schumer and Schiff and Jeffries, and they all say it's time to go, the COVID in a way is like a good way for him to get out because he needs this time to show how strong he is, and he's sick, and the time is very, very short now. So I don't know what's going to happen, but I wouldn't put it past them to just say, look, Joe, we can't, Nancy Pelosi, she would not bring a vote to the floor unless she knew it was going to get passed.
Yeah.
This is not a woman who plays games. And she doesn't feel that he can win, I don't think. So, when I saw her at the Democratic convention right before Trump beat Hillary, I said to her, what if he wins? And she said he's not going to win. I think she's learned her lesson, that she said he wasn't going to win, and then he did. So, she's very cautious now. And we have to save the country.
And there she is, one of the leading cheerleaders for the Democrat Party, the woke view, who've all along, for the last almost 4 years, have been praising Joe Biden every step of the way. No matter how many times she screws up, no matter how many things go wrong, Joe Biden is still the best president according to Joy Behar and the rest of those windbags on that liberal talk show. And you heard her say, once Nancy Pelosi gets involved, because Nancy Pelosi's a very powerful person. Yes, we all know that. And we all know that Nancy Pelosi enriched herself and her husband because she is so powerful, just like the rest of the top Democrats, including Chuck Schumer and Jeffries. But that's beside the point. This woman actually is telling her audience that Joe Biden's going to step aside, and it's depressing. And the COVID, I guess, is a good reason to, because he has to show that he's strong. I'm sorry? Joe Biden hasn't been strong in probably 15 years, maybe longer. The man is broken down. The man is old. The man should have retired years ago, but his family would not let him. He had to stay in office and stay in power so Hunter Biden could stay out of prison. And Dr. Jill is another one who should be investigated for elder abuse because it's my belief that she is keeping him in this. Joy Behar needs to face the facts. Joe Biden has not been a good president. Joe Biden has done nothing good for this country unless she considers outrageous gas prices, outrageous inflation, or wars all over the world. Some of them, the taxpayers of the United States are funding. If Joy Behar thinks those are good things, then yes, Joe must be doing a great job. This is the time where these women need to really face their reality, that their buddy, the DNC pays them to talk about, is all done. Again, he's claiming he's not leaving the race. I don't believe that. Hillary Clinton still denies the fact that Donald Trump beat her in 2016. They talk about Trump being an election denier. Hillary Clinton, to this day in 2024, still doesn't believe that she got beat by Donald Trump, when we all know she did, and she got crushed. People didn't want her. They didn't want her liberal policies that would do nothing but hurt the American people, the same exact thing that Joe Biden is doing to us and has done to us. The View needs to start just facing the facts that the Democrat Party of today cannot save the average American citizen. They don't care about the average American citizen. They care about enriching themselves and taking care of those who may have skeletons in their closet and they need to keep it under wraps. Joy Behar and the rest of those windbags know, including Sonny Hostin and Whoopi Goldberg and Anna Navarro, who claims she's a Republican, they know that Donald Trump will beat Joe Biden, will beat Kamala Harris, and as far as I'm concerned, will beat any other Democrat candidate if Biden chooses to step down. Because Biden leaving the race now, all it does is put a stain on the next candidate. Kamala Harris has no record, has no accomplishments. Everything that Joe Biden appointed her to do, either she didn't do or she cackled her way through it. These hardcore liberals need to understand that the average American person has had it with the cover-ups, has had it with the entire Biden family, okay? We all know that Joe Biden enriched himself and his family off of foreign money. It's all out there in black and white, bank records, documents, computer files, voice recordings, you name it, the committee has it all. And The View knows that. But Joy Behar just can't face the fact that Joe Biden, the man she got paid probably a lot of money to keep talking about and to keep building up, is not going to be the president come November 5th. They need to get over themselves. They need to start realizing, because you know it and I know it, the only reason these people do not like Donald Trump is because he's unapologetic and he's politically incorrect. He doesn't believe in saying things just to please another person. Oh no, he says it like it is because that's what the American people need to hear. Not lies, not bullshit, not rhetoric, not propaganda. Trump speaks the truth, like it or not. We all know the whole thing's been a scam. The raid, we all know the document scandal, the judge has thrown out the case. We know the porn star thing was a conviction, 34 counts. That was all a fraud. It was left-wing prosecutors and a left-wing judge trying to do what the Democrat elites wanted him to do, and was to make sure Donald Trump got convicted. And I'm pretty certain that's all going to get overturned as well. So as I close this episode, I just want to say, Joy, do yourself a favor. Either retire and go away and live the lavish life that you're living off the millions of dollars you have made in your career. God knows why, because you have zero talent. Either do that or face reality that the average American person like myself needs a man in the White House who cares about America, who puts America first. And that is not Joe Biden. It'll never be Kamala Harris or Gavin Newsom or even Michelle Obama, because we all know the Obamas started all this nonsense. So Joy, wake up and pay attention to what's going on in this country and in the world. The American people are broke. They're hurting. Their security is threatened by the failed policies of the Biden administration. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. And maybe, just maybe, your depression will go away. Thanks for tuning in. If you haven't liked this video yet, please hit the like button. It will help my channel. Subscribe to the channel. I'd appreciate that. I hope everybody's healthy and safe, and we'll see you soon. Have a great night.